Closing an M&A deal is a major milestone, but the legal work does not end at signing. In Vietnam, completing a transaction requires a series of post-closing legal tasks to ensure regulatory compliance, operational continuity, and clean ownership records. Many investors underestimate the importance of this phase, leading to delays, penalties, or even invalidation of their newly acquired rights. In this video, we provide a step-by-step guide to the key post-closing legal tasks in Vietnamese M&A deals. After signing and closing, the first task is to register the share transfer with the local Department of Finance. This involves submitting an updated shareholder list, amended enterprise registration certificate, and supporting documents such as the signed SPA, tax receipts, and identification documents. If this step is missed or delayed, the new shareholder will not be legally recognized, and the transaction will not be enforceable under Vietnamese law. For foreign investors acquiring shares in a Vietnamese company, the capital contribution must be made through a registered capital account in foreign currency. After payment, the foreign investor must notify the investment authority of the capital change and update the foreign ownership ratio in the enterprise system. Improper capital flow or delay in reporting can lead to challenges in profit repatriation and compliance violations. If the M&A transaction results in changes to company name, charter capital, business lines, legal representative, or registered office, these changes must be filed with the Business Registration Authority. Each of these filings requires specific forms, board resolutions, notarized documents, and updated charter articles. Without these updates, the company may not be able to conduct business, sign contracts, or open new bank accounts. The company's charter must reflect new shareholding, governance rules, and management structure after the deal. This includes voting thresholds, board composition, dividend policy, and new shareholder rights. If a shareholders' agreement was signed, its key provisions should be incorporated into the charter for enforceability. Failure to align the charter can result in shareholder disputes or rejection of corporate filings. Post-closing, the company must file transfer pricing reports and update tax codes with the authorities. If the deal involved asset transfers or capital gains, the parties may be subject to VAT or corporate income tax. Buyers should coordinate with tax advisors to ensure full documentation of the purchase price, payment records, and tax obligations. Delayed or incomplete reporting can trigger audits or penalties. If the M&A involves regulated business lines, changes in ownership may require updating existing licenses or reapplying for approvals. For example, education centers, healthcare providers, or logistics companies may need to notify or seek approval from their supervisory agencies. These filings vary by sector and must be submitted within a defined period after closing. Failure to do so can lead to license suspension or revocation. Changes in management, company name, or legal representative must be reflected in labor contracts, HR systems, and social insurance registrations. If employees were transferred in an asset deal, new labor contracts and insurance enrollment are mandatory. Post-closing, the company should communicate these changes clearly to staff and update all HR-related filings to avoid compliance gaps or employee claims. If the acquired business includes trademarks, software, or digital assets, ownership must be transferred and registered with the Intellectual Property Office or Domain Registrar. This includes preparing assignment agreements, power of attorney documents, and official filings. Failing to update IP ownership can expose the business to brand disputes or enforcement challenges. The buyer must update company bank accounts, sign new mandates, and notify commercial partners such as vendors, customers, and service providers about the new ownership. Contracts with change of control clauses must be renegotiated or reaffirmed. These updates ensure operational continuity and legal enforceability of future transactions. Establish a post-closing compliance calendar with deadlines for each required filing, tax submission, licensing update, and corporate governance action. Assign responsible parties internally or through external legal counsel. Post-closing is not a one-time task. It requires ongoing monitoring to ensure full alignment with Vietnamese corporate, tax, labor, and investment laws. At LTS Law, we guide clients through every step of the post-closing legal process. From registration of share transfers to licensing updates and labor compliance, we ensure that your deal is not only closed, but also clean, compliant, and operationally integrated. Our post-closing services reduce risk, protect your investment, and support long-term success. The deal may be signed, but is it legally complete? Let LTS Law help you execute every post-closing legal task in Vietnam with precision and speed. Visit lts.com.vn to schedule a consultation. Legal success does not end at closing, it continues with compliance.